Weekly Stream, episode 138. What's up, Dwight?
Nada. What are you doing?
Nah, not much. I'm working on some stuff in the book, as everyone's pretty much aware of. I've been really busy with a side job this week, but I'm ready to get into it after the stream. So I've got some ideas boiled up to the surface. I did pour another knife to see if I can get it working again,
What's that
get
taste like?
one going, get another one working, and
Did you do like
it
that on the rocks and shaken, not stirred? Or
what?
you said you poured a knife. I figured that might be like a bar drink that they're doing nowadays.
Nope. Talk about the knife that we've got for the campaign that'll be coming up in hopefully November is when I'm going to launch it. So I did try to cast another knife and a knife blade, and it worked a
Cool.
lot better than the last time. So I'll be making new stuff there coming up, and that's just in between the times of trying to get everything ready for the artwork to be there and ready for November as well. The campaign too. So that's what's kind of been going on. But who we got in the chat right here? I see Bud. He says, "Hail Lord Ravener." So I guess Lord Ravener might have been first, quite possibly. What's up? What's up? And then Hail Bud. What's up? What's up? And
For
then I
sure.
said, "What's up?" And you popped in, "What's up?" And hi, what the hello, sir? Hello, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, yeah. Everybody's in. Everybody's in. Hi, frequency girl. What's up, dear? Yo, yo. Tell Neff we said hey over here. Hope you guys are doing good.
And then some
Yeah.
smart ass asked if you could cast a comic book.
No, well, that's what we're doing. Uh, but tonight, guys, we're gonna be doing something a bit different. We're gonna be creating character, and then this is for an area called the Talbathus Rockwoods. It's just out of the town of Burkett. This is more for the video game and not so much for the comic book. But I got a whole character design. I kind of need to get it done quick. There's that, and sometime this week or next week, I got to get a sticker ready for the bookmarking stickers campaign
Oh,
that's
serious?
going on. Yes. So a lot of cool heavy hitters on that. So I'll be getting that ready for that campaign too. But yeah, he says, "Hey, will you come on karaoke when we bring it back for my birthday on September 3rd?" I should be able to, but thanks. Heck yeah. Awesome. Yeah, Dwight should come on there and do his Family Guy old man impression
It's
to
not that good, man.
it's really good, especially if we get like a good like Queen song for you to do.
Mm, the we can figure it out.
We figure it out. All right, so there's a so we're working this guy character is based off of a friend of Dwight's, and we're gonna be running him in. Now this character in top of this Rockwoods, we were talking about windmills, and I've been talking about windmills to Dwight since I kind of talked about this idea of Beckoned and everything. So I was talking to him about horizontal windmills, and when I first saw the concept, it wasn't a real life concept. It was in the movie Time Machine, and the
Right.
Eloy were remembering their dead with these like crazy cool vertical windmills.
Did you go
So,
back on that and look around, or
huh?
did you find that again and you were going to research that or review that?
Oh, did I
And
ever go into
yeah.
like yeah? No, not exactly yet because I'm trying just to think about the character
No,
design
you're good.
right now.
You're good.
But yeah, lots of cool ideas on where me and Dwight were kind of talking about the implementation, of where they're going to go, possibly, just I guess that's what he's
Right.
answering. Did you do any more follow up on that? No, not
I
yet.
got you. It just,
But
well, you
yeah,
had talked about that scene, so I just didn't know um
yeah, I haven't.
if
It's
you
open right now. It's open for all possibilities right now to kind of happen in that moment, as long as
sure.
in the adventure after that, it kind of continues on.
Now, are you
So-
talking like, hot tub time machine, or are you talking like,
Oh my good lord,
old school time machine? I mean,
No,
like, what do we?
the one with Guy Pearce. DreamWorks made it. It came out in like 2006, 2005. But it's a good one. Here, I'll bring up a picture of it.
Well, I mean, you can't just talk about it and them not understand what.
It's a good movie. Yeah, we came
I thought you were talking about Hot Tub Time Machine. I was like, man,
No.
all right,
No,
rock
no,
and roll.
no.
For sure. You're making it so difficult, man.
I'm trying to find a good image of it. And
that's maybe we should have been prepared and
you asked
and keyed that up kind of ahead of time. Actually, I think there's a wind turbine on Spaceballs. Let me cue that up.
You're killing me, kid. You're absolutely killing me.
Well, I mean, you can't be negative all the time.
I might actually have to screen grab it. Good. Oh, hold on. Come on, give me the windmills. Anyway, guys, if you want to check it out, like thanks to for the breaks of the show, go check out that movie, Time Machine 2005. Go check it out. I got better things to do than searching around for a stupid screenshot of it.
All right, so I see a solar one that he's doing where it's got the black and white panels on it.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what you're? Hold on.
Oh no, you got to share your screen with me.
I know, man. Those guys just So the
no, but that is that was a deleted scene in the movie. Of the guy talking about this light windmill, that the panels on one side are black, and that's facing another wing that's painted white on the other. So the way light bounces and reflects off of those colored panels creates the wind. That's why the device is under glass, so it proves no wind can get to it.
True.
But yeah.
Well, I mean that gets us almost.
Oh, he's gone now. Well, here we are, kids. Here we are. I don't know where he went. I think he just deleted himself. He did. That wasn't me.
Oh, well, I mean, I hit the stop sharing button, but for some reason it says leave studio. So I guess
you left.
Full on stop button,
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. It happens.
It's all good. It's all good.
It happens. So what else is going on?
Not too much. I've got a lot of space videos that get suggested to me, specifically since like the James Webb Space Telescope, got online and stuff. And so you start to hear all these like claims, even way before it was even put together.
Like the soundtrack of a black hole. Yeah.
They found artificial lights on Proxima B. And it's like, wait a minute. NASA just said they possibly could, given
isn't that nice?
The dark side of a planet, like somehow giving off a light signature, and that the James Webb Space Telescope could.
I like how they talk
a bunch of crazy stuff. What?
Yeah, I like how they talk about the dark side of a planet that's 4 light years away. Like you're able to see that.
Well, with light signatures and glows, it's possible, but again, you have to be close enough to it.
Hey, wait a minute. Last time I checked, NASA doesn't have CSI where they're able to digitalize an image and get the reflection of a planet off of the reflection of the, glasses of another planet. It's like, oh, that planet has eyeglasses. Let's get a reflection off of that so that we can make a positive ID of the other planet. No, doesn't. Oh,
I don't think that's what I was saying, but yeah, sure.
Just had to romanticize it a bit, man. You were
whatever. I will say
that it's impressive to
You're killing me, dude.
Why?
What's up? It's impressive. What?
Nothing. Never mind. You ruined it.
How's it feel? But nah. So the horizontal windmills thing. Like, why don't you enlighten us with some knowledge? What's the advantages to them? We were talking about them up on a hill. We were talking about them.
So, yeah, I mean, there are advantages. I mean, the advantages of more of a, and when you say horizontal, I'm trying to think which way you're talking. So, okay,
Big
all
tall
right.
tower,
So
sideways windmill.
here's the reason why I say that, because when I'm thinking it, I'm thinking axis. I'm thinking the axis of that is vertical, like the shaft. So when you're saying that, so now, okay, cool.
Right.
So
now we got a different.
those are like a helical
Mom, what's up, dear?
wind turbine. So part of the issues with those are that you are just mounted at the base, and you're not mounted at the top. So there's been some other engineering designs where you try to get the bearings mounted top and bottom, and you get some different configurations with that I've seen. But then because you have to twist those blades, and normally they're made out of some more lightweight material, then it's very difficult to get the composites to kind of hold together. So I think this is neat, though, from the Devanis perspective, because it could be with natural material and things that would already hold up there, so that possibly in that environment, that let's say that they do hold up well. So the trick becomes, if you've got all of that torque and pressure at the base where it pivots and spins, then that creates some a weak point, I guess, or a point of failure, where the horizontal axis, or what you would refer to as the vertical design, is in the industry more sought after, because you can get higher, and the higher in elevation you get, the less disruption you have for more consistent energy from that perspective. But it's easier for you and me as a residential customer at the house to put them up and put them at ground level, and have one that spins on a vertical axis, and then it's easier for us to maintain, because then you don't have to go 300 feet in the air and all this other stuff. So
I wish this gave me a better view of them, but from a distance you could kind of see, like, there's these tall towers, and they've got kind of like these butterfly wing.
I see that,
and they spin.
Okay.
So thought they were pretty neat, and I was like, okay, all right.
So a version of that, I think we could, and honestly, I mean, this has a sci-fi element to it. I mean, so kind of make it kind of cool, make it interesting, just from a design or an imaginative perspective. And I think that would be fine. But as far as some of the industry knowledge that at least I believe to have, you've got some of those that, from the horizontal perspective, it gives a few issues that arise just with longevity, but it makes it easier, I think, for the residential market, just because there's another one that I've liked. Maybe I'll pull that up and and have you kind of see it and twist around with it, because it was kind of a matrix of multiple together in combination. So
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And so it put them together. And so I'll I'll work on finding it, but there's definitely quite a few options, and there's a lot of creativity, I think, when it comes to that. And there's a lot of people. I mean, gosh, there's even been the ones that just do a at home, radiator fan with a little General Motors little alternator just to create some sort of energy from to get them by in a pinch. I mean that that works, I mean it
Does
gets you
the
by.
airless fan or the bladeless fan actually work the way they
So
say it?
the Dyson bladeless fan as a wind turbine, they are actually moving forward with getting that done. They actually did create a fanless jet engine and put it on, I think, 737 jet engine that has no blades on it. It was actually very impressive. And then come to
Gnarly.
find out after a short little Google search, it was photoshopped and is fake.
Yeah.
So,
That's what you
but it was very, very cool there for a second while it was even just making you think that it
right.
had potential. It'll take a little bit, I think, for me to find the one that I was specifically thinking of. So it may spark some interest to you. But yeah, I think what was it? And I want to say it was even on April Fools
Oh.
for the Dyson bladeless turbine engine. Let me.
I remember when those videos were going around with that were showing off the hoverboard from Back to the Future, and they were like Tony Hawk was part of it and stuff. They just did a
Man,
whole commercial, and everyone was like, "Whoa, we got there!" And it's like, "No, you didn't. We just got better at making videos, special effects." But yeah, dude.
so what's I mean, people are going pretty wild and crazy with it for sure. So let me find it, pop it up real quick. But at first I was like, oh, how cool. And then someone just absolutely ruined my excitement, because as soon as I thought that and saw it, they showed a copy of this, but with the turbine. Someone was very good with Photoshop and popped that in there. And, everybody was all up in arms how cool it would be. Okay, Dyson finally made it with their bladeless turbine engine. And it was like, how cool, almost Elon Muskish, all right,
Yeah.
cool. SpaceX has got blah, 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 yay. And then everybody just had the wind taken out of their sails just because all of a sudden, yeah. Darn it, I'm forgetting the image search that you could do, where you do an internet search of an image like this, and it'll pop up and show you like the oldest known image that is similar to this, and then you
Yeah,
get
the
to see
Wayback
whether it's,
Machine.
is that what it is?
I
And
think
then
so.
you use this and search that, and then you'll find this exact image, but with the actual turbine engine inside of it. So, they did
Yeah,
some
the Wayback
good,
Machine.
but man, they did some good stuff here when you look
Oh
at
yeah,
what it,
right in the
for the
right in
person
the
standing there taking the picture, and then, must have found a picture of this and cut it out with the airplane not there, and then stuck it in there. So
yeah.
some,
It's easy. It's easy work.
well, I mean,
It's
for
easy work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Took a little bit of time and was creative and had a good little snap to it. The other one I was disappointed in seeing was that got me all revved up was Hornady made a video showing a promotion for their ammunition that had a camera in it so that you could take it target shooting and watch your bullet impact the target. And at first it was like, holy crap, that is so awesome. That was wonderful. And it was $10 a round, but it's like, you know what? I would pay it just to have them. And then all of a sudden I realized it was April 1st.
Yeah. Yeah.
But man, the people that got roped in just because, and so then all of a sudden I'm sitting there all of a sudden though, my buddy and I are going, well, why, wait a minute. If the bullet's rotating, why isn't the camera, spinning? Wow, that's pretty impressive
Right.
technology.
Right.
And then all of a sudden we started to look at each other and we're like, well, all right, wait a minute. When you put ballistics in and get those involved in this, oh yeah, they're lying.
Yeah.
They're lying. They're full of it.
For sure.
So gotta be weary of the internet, I think. Heck, we could be fake.
Well, I think Joe was talking about something like a couple weeks ago, something I saw a couple like years ago, or like the internet is fake thing. Most of it's bots, like 40% of internet traffic is bots.
Oh, we talked about that already and looked at it, and I'm honest. I mean, it really gets you wondering when you're arguing with someone.
Is that really a person?
Yes, when you're arguing with just someone in a chat, I mean, and they just keep going and going and going, and you can't make sense of what they're saying or where you're trying to go with the conversation, then I think start
or you don't get the jokes,
and they seem very bottish.
So I'm gonna try getting his dude's face in. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's cool.
I got warmed up with the figure and got the harness attachment.
A little harness going on. That's cool. But what I'm trying to find on the wind deal is somewhat of there was a one where you had like a matrix of like a grid. You had like 10 little wind blades all interconnected with a little pulley system to go to a generator, but you were able to spider those out and have 10 or 20, and each one of them, as they were spinning, were helping the other one kind of deal in a grid format. And then so actually pretty cool little setup, and then really helped out from a size and a space perspective, and made it pretty cool, because then you didn't have these big massive 30-foot long blades or anything. You had a bunch of little small tiny ones all working together, just like you would with any other system, where if you've got a bunch of small ones all working in conjunction, you can be as effective or more than just a big amount, you know what I mean, like the large blades, and then it makes it easier to work on too. I'm trying to think what that was called to pull something like that.
Clear eyes. Wow.
Okay, where did that come from?
Huh?
It's like
the Bueller image started clicking in my head because you started getting into that. Well, what did I call it the other day? I called it
full Bueller.
Yeah, what's that? What's the actor that shot someone? The Alec Baldwin voice. Yeah, I said you were doing the Alec Baldwin voice. Just
starting to trail, but there's a lot of newer versions of that helical turbine that you were mentioning or thinking about. So there's quite a few of those, and almost almost more of kind of technically more of an omnidirectional, I think,
Uh-huh.
is how that would be. So so as far as Devanis goes, I mean, I think that in a natural sense, if I were, wrecked on an island, or somewhere just trying to survive from a primitive perspective, I think that would probably be a more um, it would probably be an easier design to recreate while you're in more of a primitive setting. So it's probably a good, I think, a good engineering idea for that kind of environment, to be honest. Because then
Cool.
you could try to put something together. The other thing that's been cool is seeing some of the hydro turbines that
Mm-hmm.
they've done,
Mm-hmm.
that you can,
I've
pretty
got another
lightweight,
I've got
throw it
another
throw it
town
in
that
a
does it.
river and tether it, and then it just
Mm-hmm.
sits there with the river flowing, takes and generates power just from tossing it in the river, which is super cool for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, there you go. Doesn't matter where you're at, you can get stuff done.
Yeah, and
No,
we have a town that incorporates the hydro idea. Uh,
right.
I gotta
Well, I
get
mean,
some concepts going on it, but yeah.
it would be interesting to see how that would go together from a just from primitive items and natural items to put together some sort of hydro turbine to make
Mhm.
something like that work. Um, so anyway, sent you another little update to the build, getting a little further with the game menu and getting a little bit more function between the keyboard gamepad, which is super cool in my opinion, I think. Um, so we will see, but
Cool.
hoping to kind of be ready to start banging out some content to get to a playable and trustable update that we could then smack out on Steam and be ready to roll. The Any more thought on some of the other platforms, but we kind of thinking a little more of a timeline a little bit later on that, maybe. No.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now. I'm
Well, I
feeling
mean, I know
you've
we
bounced
had
around
talked
quite a bit, so I'm just drawn.
just
So
going along.
yeah,
Well, we had talked about Switch a little bit, and that had been mentioned.
yeah, it has, but I'm more worried about us getting what we're working on ready before we start trying to, you know, convert it over to different versions.
Well,
It'd be
what
good
fun is
practice.
that?
When we're done, if that first prototype had everything in it that this next one's gonna be in, we probably would have done it. Now,
Just
there's no reason to go through the aches and pains of porting a game over when it's not even ready. So I don't want to do it yet. Eventually,
uh,
we will. But
I get that, but that's just such a defeatist attitude.
no, no, it's I have to listen to you on the phone go through it, kind of idea. So no.
Oh, that sounds so negative. Oh man.
Nah, trying to get this comic book done for real.
Mm, I get it. So, comic book wise, rocking and rolling,
Yeah, for the most part. Can't wait till I'm a bit further.
ready
But
to
we're getting there.
go ahead and launch and kick some butt.
Yeah, that's where it's getting close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, chat got a little quiet, so maybe it's on us. Maybe it's on me for being so monotone and unfun. But you're a difficult act to try to keep motivated and funny, you know.
You went into your technical stuff and we're like,
Brr. It's all good. Well, you wanted me to go into a little bit of a
I did
a turban deal, so
and that's fine.
It will work.
If anything, they're intently listening.
I mean, there's even I get where you're headed though. I mean, there's a point where, I mean, you know, palm leaves and a little pinwheel style, I mean, could look primitive and effective, but I guess part of it is how do you kind of harness that and go and do something with it, you know?
Right, because great, you have the mechanism. Now, what does it do? Now, in Time Machine, it didn't do anything. It just was pretty, and it was the way it was their version of how they handled death in Tombstone.
Right.
So I thought that was a pretty cool concept. But in Beckon, I'm gonna have them serve a bit more of a purpose. Some like lost purpose in the Tabathus Rockwoods, maybe because, you know, years ago it served a different thing, but now it's all in ruins. So
maybe it could ward off loading thieves, you know?
What, like a scarecrow? No.
Shh! Don't tell them.
It's not that. Not in there.
Right?
It's not in there to worry about.
Oh, no, come on.
I got a few ideas.
I don't know. It almost makes me wonder. I mean, you know, on Devanis is, you know, is wind a good thing, or spiritually, is it to them?
Oh, it's great.
You know what I mean? They're
great.
Maybe well, if it's great, then it's great. Then
great.
Well, if you're great, then I'm great, and if you're great, then everybody's great.
But we're all great now, not then, but now.
Fisk said, "Make loading thieves drop a load in their pants, then someone could steal it."
Nice. What's up, Chris Fisk? How you doing, sir? Missed that, didn't I? What's up, sir? How you doing?
He's back on that. Wasn't he in some undisclosed location that
last time?
He's been uber super restrictive in solitary confinement in his basement or something like that. I'm trying to remember. There was something, if I remember correctly.
Something awful was going on with him. Yeah.
Maybe something along the lines like that. Like he was stuck watching Spike TV for the past 15 years. Just couldn't get away from it.
Okay, I'm going to say the stoic is not working for me because it's not coming across anywhere close to him. So I'm going to get that smile.
Go for it.
See if it's too much.
Yeah. Go full character, man. Just get after it.
That's what I'm doing.
So, kind of any latest CG news? I guess I should probably be the better person here and have some Steam links and all kinds of fun mod person that I'm not being, trying to rock and roll here. Let me see.
So Joe and I last week we did our 2-year of Art Bros kind of celebration episode.
So is it Fart Bros or Art Bros? I mean, sometimes it gets okay. Sometimes it gets kind of ran together.
There's no F in the beginning. What do you mean?
Oh, but there could be.
There's not.
What if there was though?
There's not.
But what if there was?
But there's not.
Hmm.
You know.
I mean, kind of like the whole
brakes upon brakes tonight, dude.
hey, you can complain all you want.
I plan to. I don't know what kind of hair he has, to be real. Is he balding? Is that why I don't ever see it?
It's just short. He always had a hat on. So, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, but how's his like?
It's French. The F is silent in Fart Bros.
There you go. There you go. That's on brand. Sure.
Well, if it was French, then the T would be silent. So it would be R Bros. No? Haha.
Yeah, it would be.
He. So back in Recourse, check it out. There is it's been coming soon for quite some soon time.
Long time. It's been coming soon, long time. But this time it's real soon.
We come soon, long time.
Nope. It's just gonna be coming real soon.
Like real soon or just real soon?
Like then soon.
Oh. So this is now?
Yeah, this is now soon.
This is now. We'll go back. Yeah. I can't go back.
Well,
Why?
This was now then. Yeah.
Oh, you're making me want to pull that up. But
I've memorized it.
I know. Like I said last time, man, I'm so nervous and worried that someone's gonna like remake that and ruin it. You know.
I don't think you have to worry about it. No one that was born in past 1992 even know what the hell that movie is.
Oh, so yes, they do. Don't even think that. One day we'll get Noah to understand what Spaceballs is and appreciate it.
You don't even know what Thumb Wars is.
What?
See? Hardly anyone remembers Thumb Wars.
I remember like 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare Thumb War. And we always had, whatever.
No, I mean, it was a Star Wars parody that starred thumbs playing the parts.
Yeah, glad I missed out on that.
Yeah, they did things like the Titanic as well.
Yeah,
they remade Titanic with thumbs. They did Bat Thumb.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, Odenkirk, man, classic. But yeah, no one always remembers that. Everyone remembers Mel Brooks.
Hey, man. Just certain stuff was funny. There was a picture I'll have to send you that somebody sent me of a thumb that didn't quite look like a thumb, and then, could be taken many ways.
You don't have to send it to me.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty positive.
Yeah, dude, you'll appreciate it. Hey, how about this? I'll surprise you with it. I'll wait a couple days. You'll totally forget. Then all of a sudden, bam, there it is.
There you go. Do that.
Oh yeah. Like a boogeyman in the closet. All right. So moving on.
I know that picture that you took. You're so proud of it. But I could barely make out certain features. That candid picture of him that you took.
Well, I mean, man, it was taken with like a BlackBerry. I mean,
I got
that's why I sent you the other one so that you get to see certain features, and then
I got you. The thing is I can get a pretty good general base.
Then make a good general base and leave it there. Stop being perfectionist, man. You're if I was in Disneyland right now wanting you to draw my likeness, I would have freaking moved on by now, and you'd have
Dude,
to
that's
start over.
different. That's characters. That's different.
Okay, why is it any different?
Because it is the way. Why is it different working in horizontal or vertical windmill?
That's a totally different question. That's a totally different.
But
That's
the
not even
answers
the
is
same. That's not even the same
the
subject.
answers will bore you just as much as your answer bored us.
Art is boring.
Just joking. All right, so let's see him with the hat. The
You're
hat
boring.
on. So what's up with the hard? Oh yeah, he always wore the hard hat. That's what you were saying. Yeah, so he's got to have a hard hat on.
Yeah, even didn't matter. We'd be up in
about
the.
the hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It was just one of those, man. I guess it was comfortable, so it stayed on. But honest, man, I mean, just like pretty normal hairline. I mean, there wasn't anything, crazy or abnormal or whatever. We're working on it, bud.
What's he going on about? Clavicles? What's he going on about?
Saying he's a Shaolin monk with seatbelts.
Yeah, yeah, that's about it. That's what I've been thinking too.
Now you're gonna put like a Darth Vader helmet on him.
You talked about it.
No,
I know how comedians feel when they get heckled.
There you go. Right. A lollipop. Wait a minute. A folding chair.
He always had the hard hat, so I'm gonna give him.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be a pencil,
right? So I have
hard hat. So you gotta,
that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah. It ain't gonna look like shit right now, so I just gotta slowly build up on this concept.
It's all good. Build it and put it together.
First off, the comfort, right? It's got to be comfy to wear, to be utilized all the time. You all had your plastic straps and all that shit. Devanis ain't got that.
Man, put the half a shell of a coconut on his head, man, and just put some straw underneath it and call it a day. This is primitive.
Yeah, go work for Marvel DC with those ideas.
If you were,
go work at Disney World with those ideas.
I might be able to show you some love, and if I do that.
Some love.
Yeah, if you were stranded in Hawaii, what would you make a helmet out of?
A big giant coconut.
A big coconut? You think he flew all the way from there to get here with the coconut? How did he hold it? By the husk. All right. We'll see where you're headed with this. Heck, at that point, man, it could be almost like a cloth incorporation kind of from
yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like a windsock.
Yeah, kind of going Egyptian pharaoh with it. Okay. There you go.
He's got himself a windsock.
Yeah. Tells him which way it's going.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. And then, guess what? If he gets in a real pinch, he can make some sock wine out of it.
That's why he's giggling right here.
Yeah.
He's drunk like, on sock wine.
Do you even understand the quality of sock wine that I can make out of this headdress on my head?
this one.
Oh, Fisk wants you to go weird science with it.
Okay, what's weird science? I know the
Oh.
show, but I'm not quite too sure.
No. Movie with Kelly LeBrock and the two nerds that took a Barbie doll and and wore brassiers on their heads for PPE while they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Little Nicky and the brassiere on the head.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're padded, there's some protection there.
Lift and separate.
I don't know if you want separation on your noggin though, but we can check it out. Turn into. It's all good. Getting creative with it. I like it. It'll be fine.
It will be. Without lighting and everything fully in there, I'm still trying to find that lightness.
Yeah.
I gotta make a bunch of micro adjustments to contours and to shapes. But once I get it down, I can start blending it in. Again, like the face is extremely malleable, so I'm just trying to find where his bone structures are consistent too. So like the nose seems a bit too flat. Like I gotta find the actual width of it and then insinuate that with lighting.
When you do the lighting, it'll start to bring that out for sure. Or I mean, you could just have Bud draw it.
Or you can have Bud draw it. Yes, that's true. Ugh.
You should get it to a little bit of a decent spot and then just hand it over and let him just finish it off for you.
I think a big problem with this is the way I did the teeth. I did the opposite foreshortening. I'm supposed to go this way with it. So let's see the back teeth. I gotta bring it in some.
My gosh, get technical. Let's go. Just wait till Bud starts asking you about how that clavicle's set.
Clavicle, Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, while you're at it, got some. So, what other links should I put up? What else we got going on?
Yeah, you really need to.
I mean,
get into the groups a bit more.
If I, it's a little hard.
I'll teach you.
It's a little hard with a job.
Oh, I know. Well, I have to teach you.
So
let's say, for example, anyone.
I don't hang out in the basement all day.
Let's see. I think Chris Fisk is no longer in demand. If it is in demand, we can just go to his and we can show you how to do I could show you how to do the links like that. But you would basically Google search Infinitail Chronicles on Indiegogo, and it should be somewhere towards the top. If it's not the first one, it's definitely like the second suggested. Once it loads up.
So just number one, or
yeah, I believe it's number one. Oh, it's now on Amazon?
Now on Amazon.
Right.
Well, go make them some money.
I'm trying to think whose campaign.
Oh, this is going to take a while.
Well, not really. I just gotta.
I don't know. You said you were going to think, and all of a sudden I heard a bunch of noises like it was hurting or something.
That was you.
Oh. Maybe.
Hold on, I gotta look around.
I could have heard myself. That could be possible. Yeah, very well could be possible.
Yeah. Doors versus Lions come off of the
Oh,
boat finally.
yep. All right.
Mighty
Well,
Mascots. That's one. So you look up Mighty Mascots number 7-9 through 9 on Indiegogo. Okay, and when you get there, there's also links in our description to our campaigns too, so you could use us as a training tool. Yeah, once you get in there, it's what they have on the header that you can copy paste, and then copy paste the actual link after that. Like I said, it's something I'll show you off show because again, what a show Screecher, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it later.
Yeah.
That's fine. One day
One day. Well, I'm just glad you're wanting to do it now.
we will have a comic book that we could post a link
We
to.
do, and others do. I'm just going blank, guys. So if I'm seeming a little bit off and slow a little bit, I've been working on a race car trailer, a real one, big one that transports race cars to tracks.
I would hope it's a real one.
And we had to, there was rotted wood underneath the carpeting, and so it's dangerous to have like $100,000 race cars, driving up on, because if it breaks, they fall through. It's damaged. It's horrible. So had to rebuild it. So it was it's been fun. Still not done with it, but I am dead tired. But it's cool. The image, the cars that they transport with it are real sick.
Sounds exhausting.
It is, especially in Florida heat, dude. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you in that Texas too.
Yeah. It's a little drier up here. Houston, sticky. Very, very sticky. So what else we got going on in the deal? I think kind of waiting for some. I don't know. I got some. I think what? Tiger Blue, the second.
Yeah. But that's an in demand, I believe.
Kind of rolling one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Joe and me haven't
fulfilled.
Mighty Mascots was the most recent one that I've paid attention to. Oh, there you go. So see how Chris just did that? He's like, yo, check out Infinitel Chronicles, and then he posts the link after it. That's basically what you need to do. And so that link is the actual link in your header bar. Just highlight it, control copy, and then control paste.
I know how to do that. That's what I've been doing.
300,000. What's 300,000?
A bookmark.
Oh no, the cars. I said $100,000 cars. Yeah, the 300,000.
Jeremy, we're gonna have to talk.
What?
What
did I do now?
Your sense of value is just, it's bad.
Well, between 100,000 and 300,000?
Yeah, that's a big difference.
No, yeah, it's 3 times the difference, dude. No, really.
But is it?
Yes, numerically, exactly. 3 times.
Depends on what kind of math you're doing.
True. So what's 3 times 3 times 3, Dwight?
Ooh. Don't be messing with that. I mean, that's like,
he's stalling.
3 times 9.
Yeah.
Steiner math. Just that common core math, man. It makes it just overly too damn difficult for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So Rock and Rolling with Infinitail on Amazon. Checking that out a little bit. Super cool.
I read it. It's awesome. Good beginning. Good start. It's got some dragon fighting. Some cool lore stuff building up, and then some other stuff's happening. I can't talk too much. I don't want to spoil it for other readers. I don't know how he feels about it. Yeah, it sets up real nicely for a pretty cool adventure. So yeah, congrats.
Yeah, because it's, I'm pretty sure 1 + 1 is 2. I guess there's ways that could be wrong, but man, it just seems easier if you just.
I mean, if you take the dash and the other dash that make the sign, the time symbol, and you break them apart, then they could be additions of 1 and 1, and then the whole line with how the whole equation lines up, what it's out. I always thought certain things were people were dumb when they were saying, "Oh yeah, it can work out to be 5." No, it can't.
Mm-hmm.
No, it can't.
I'm not following.
Well, I barely followed you this whole episode, man.
That's just your fault.
Yeah, my fault.
I think, like you said, part of it, man, just tired, wore out, whooped. For sure.
Yeah.
Almost need the music back. Just sit here and chill. So, honest though, appreciate what you're doing to put this together and spending some time on it. For sure. So then the other thing that's kind of, brewing on my side is doing another veteran trip down to the lake to go fishing and take some combat vets down there to go. So that's gonna be fun. And met them at the airport today to meet up with them in the morning and drive them down to the lake and get all set up and rolling. So
Heck yeah.
spend some good quality time with some good people. So it's gonna have a good weekend for sure.
Good. Yep, I have a feeling I gotta finish the trailer, so that'll be fun. But other than that,
Yeah,
I'll be working
but
on the book too.
once you do finish it, though, then it's finished.
Yeah, it's done. And then there's one more thing I've done, made.
One
had a
more
hand in.
accomplishment to add to your list of like 3.
You asshole. I have more accomplishments than that. I just don't gloat about them.
I know, which is so petty.
What?
That
To
you
not
don't.
gloat about? It's petty to not gloat.
Yes.
I thought it was petty to gloat.
Well, it's a matter of perspective. Depends. Oh man. But yeah, so kind of digging where the game's headed, making some headway on the game menu, and feeling good where that's going. I think
Good.
I'll get some stride on that for sure.
So Joe was suggesting big posters for the Beckon campaign comic book. Posters
Right.
of the, not so much the metal ones. And then Dwight, I do have something to tell you. I do have another coin design. I just don't know if we'll want to do those for the comic book, but I have a design ready.
I think, yeah, it's another conversation after or post or
for
whatever.
Sure.
Kind of, I don't know. Kind of want there to be a real goal or reason or something to showcase behind that.
Oh yeah. the comic book, dog. That's what it be, dude. I hear you. But yeah, I got some work to do on this guy. Got a lot of work to do on this guy.
Right.
The one of him smiling, dude, it's got the most personality, so I wanted to grab it. But, man, it's so grainy.
I got you.
It's so grainy, I can't get in too well with it. There are easy mistakes I could be making. I mean, easy ones. One of the big ones is his face actually comes up a bit, so we wouldn't be seeing the bottom of the chin, and that all that's got to be one piece. So I'm already fucking up in ways that you shouldn't on portrait.
Live on stream while everybody's watching you.
Yeah, I know better. I know better than that.
Probably not the best.
No, that's when the pressure is on, just like caricature art. You know? That's a callback.
See. No, that's got. I see what she did, and that does have a little bit better. I mean, because that I think I like that change.
Yeah, all the subtleties. I don't know how prominent all of this starts to change when his face stretches. So.
Right.
Yeah. I know all that stuff is like, so what?
It's artists do their deal. So, well, that's what we sent you to school for.
Mm-hmm.
To have some of those understanding and knowledge for show. But no, I think that can work, man. I'll find a couple little deal for some wind turbine little ideas on some stuff that might be able to incorporate.
Yeah, because this character's got to work on them like it's his life. So I've got part of the costume has got to kind of tell that story. So I liked the harnesses that I was doing some research on.
Sure.
Like, okay, that's cool. That runs in line with some of the stuff that I do. So making the harnesses, it's like other type of things. But did you ever see him without a uniform? Or without the work uniform? Like, what was his style? And all that. Yeah, those are things.
Just with slacks and a polo shirt, man.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't go well on the. I don't see that as a Devonian outfit,
Of course. Yeah.
So are they Devonians or Devonians or?
You had it right the first time, Devonians.
Okay.
Kind of a "yeah" in it, Devonians.
That's fair.
But that's a planet, so it'd be like, is he calling them Earthlings? Like calling us Earthlings, So, all right, guys, that was a quick.
But you call them Martians, so.
Yeah, because they're from Mars, Martian. If you're not talking about Martian, like Mars specific, you say extraterrestrial, ET, or
Devonians.
Yeah, like Earthlings, exactly.
Or Devoni, because it's plural.
Oh. Anyway, guys, that was a quick rundown of a quick and dirty portrait work of a character. I've got a lot of cleanup to do on it and adjustments, but it gave me something to work with. And then from there, probably next week, I'll get down to doing more of the costume if I don't do it more between now and then. But yeah, like I said, I got to get a couple more pics so I can do some adjustments and make it look like him a bit more. I just know the guy looks from 2 pictures, and he looks drastically different in both of them. So drastically different.
Yeah,
one is like you're playing poker and trying to read his face. The other one is obviously candid, him laughing hard at something. So
for sure,
yeah, totally different.
That is true.
Yeah. So I need something where I can try to get that back, get that down.
Yeah,
somewhere in the middle state of it. Anyway.
We'll work on that. I'll see what I can come up with.
All right. Yeah, and I'm not showing you guys his face. Not until I get done with it. I was telling Dwight that in the beginning. I don't know if he wanted us to do it. He said, well, I asked if he's cool. He said, yeah. I'm not doing it, not until I'm done. Y'all don't get to tell me what to do yet. Wait till it's done, and then I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Tell me how I screwed up. Sure. But yeah, guys, that was the episode for tonight. Thank you all so much for showing up. If you would, go give some love over to your CRACKPACK members over at Darren Wagner's channel. We got Laura Crackhead, LCH Jeremy, does some awesome stuff and getting into the House of the Dragon stuff. If you would go over to Joe Catapano's show and check his stuff out over there with Star Circuit on VERA Via Studios. All those links, except for the first ones that I mentioned, are in the description. That is what we do around here, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in chats, and bow CRACKPACK. We'll see you guys soon. All right. Later.
Bow.